everyone, welcome back for another little fitness strengthening video with me. I'm so glad you're here today. We're going to be doing, my dog is coughing in the background, we're going to be doing a hand strengthening workout. A big part of CMT is that your limbs kind of start losing function from the tips and kind of works its way in, and I think a lot of people know about your feet. It's starting with your toes and working its way up your feet to your ankles, but it also does it in your hands. So a lot of people with CMT don't have the greatest hand grip or hand strength, and I think a lot of times they're called claw fingers, and I hate that word, claw fingers. I don't like it. But I want to do a video to help with some hand strength and grip. My grip's starting to go, so I try and do some hand strengthening exercises regularly. I should do them more, but I try to get it in at least once a week. Probably should do it like every other day, but here we go. We're gonna start off. I'm just sitting down, by the way, at my counter, so you can do this pretty much anywhere. I actually, a lot of times when I'm at a red light in my car, I'll do little hand grippy things, and that's kind of when I get it in, on my way to work and on the way home at red light. So yep, I'm sitting at my counter right now. We're gonna start off doing some tabletops with our hands. This one, you can see my left hand is not as great as my right hand. It kind of clicks. I'm right-handed, so I guess that would kind of make sense because I don't use my left hand as much. So we're gonna do 10 of these here. And then we're gonna do the same kind of thing, but we're just gonna bring our top fingers up, or the tops of our fingers in. And this one too, I don't feel like you really activate your thumbs, so I like to do a thumb one after. My thumbs, I feel like, are losing the most strength out of all my fingers. I can really tell when I'm trying to grip onto something, my thumb's always the one help, I can't grab it onto it. So I do this thumb wrestling move to get my thumb strength up. It looks very funny. Or I'm playing video games. If anyone out there plays video games, I'm sure you have great thumb muscles. Let's just do this a little bit. And then we're gonna do some little hand explosions. So really feel it on the outside, your extender muscles. I'm gonna do 10 of these. Happy hands. Also, if you want more resistance, you can take a rubber band. I honestly can't do this. And then just stretch it out so you can just, get these off your asparagus from the grocery store. I think that's what this is from. And then also, if you want even more, they sell these online. They're called, what are they called? Hand X bands. You can get these online too, and just hold them, or stick your fingers in here and just, I can't do it at all, but just stretch them out. So yeah, you just 10 of these. And then I also like to do the opposite way where I squeeze. So you can just squeeze with nothing, or you can get a foam, a piece of foam, or a stress ball, and just squeeze onto the stress ball 10 times. So I'll do one in each hand. I love this foam ball. It's really soft. The fabric, it feels nice. So that's what I use, but I know, I think a lot of people just have stress balls in their homes. So you can just use that, or you can do this at your desk even. Most people have stress balls at their desks at work. So take out some aggression on that stress ball at work and just do this exercise there. So next, we're gonna do each finger to your thumb 10 times. This is the one that I do in my car a lot while I'm waiting. Or sometimes just while I'm thinking I'll do this. Good job, guys. These are hard. I think after doing them a couple of times, if you do this 3 times through, your hands get really sore and you can feel your muscles really working. I want to be able to mount, do climbing So this is something I should be definitely doing more because my grip strength sucks. I think it was 8. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not, like, I should never just tell you I'm counting because I'm not. And the next one you're gonna take your hand, and then you're just gonna bring it together. You can tell I kind of suck at this. So you do it both. My left hand is really bad. You can see my little pinky is just kind of like, doesn't want to come. Sometimes I take my hand and I like help it out. I'm like, come on, pinky, we can go all the way. So yeah, if you need to, like, use your other, like, do it one at a time, use your other hand, and like, it's okay to assist your muscles out until they can do it on their own. Ugh, look like little starfish or like little worms on my hands or something, like. Sometimes I can just like, I'm like just moving my wrist, like, yeah, really try to do it with your fingers. This one's really hard for me. And the next one we're gonna do is take your thumb and then your pointer finger and your middle finger and your ring finger and your pinky, and just do that 10 times. You can do it one hand at a time. It's actually kind of like a mental workout to do them at the same time. At least it is for me. I don't know if this is part of CMT, but I think just like sending the neurons to the ends of our limbs, or like the signals through our nerves to our limbs, the ends of our limbs, is kind of hard. So things getting all the way to my toes or all the way to the tips of my fingers sometimes can be tricky. I hope I'm not making that up. Someone fact check me, tell me below. Please and thank you. Always fact check stuff, guys. Don't listen to everything I say. I think that should be just about good. And next, I also like to do some like wrist workouts to really like work out here, you know, because like your hands can be strong, but like if your wrist is weak, you know, you want your wrist to be strong too, so you don't like break a wrist doing something. So I'm gonna stand here. You're just gonna see my side. So okay, so you can use a weight, or you can use, you can use household items too. I have a 5-pound weight here, but you can use like your water bottle if you want. We're gonna do some of like these motions. So you can use a water bottle. You can use like a can of tomato soup or like jalapenos. You can use alcohol. You can use like a bottle of like whiskey and just do this. So this is totally doable, like with anything in your house really, like, or you can just make the motion if you like have to build up the strength. Like, it's all about building up to where you want to be, so you can just make these motions that we're about to make and work up to getting where you want to be. So I'm gonna use this 5-pound weight. So the first one I do is I just let my hand like fall down, and I just roll the weight down to the tips of my fingers and roll it back up. Do that about 10 times. I feel like I should go somewhere where you guys can see like my face, because this is probably really boring for you. Just doing this 10 times. And then the next one I do is I roll my hand in, and you don't do this, because that, you can't see. Don't like let it roll to the end of your fingers, because that can cause an injury. So like make sure it's firm in your wrist and then roll up. Don't let your fingers loosen. So roll that up. So I do like 10 to 15. Do what you're comfortable with. These muscles are really easy to strain, so if it's hurting, stop. Do 5. Only do a couple. And work your way up to getting more muscles here. The last one, this one's really hard for me. So what I do is, sometimes I have to use my other hand, depending on the day. Firm fist and roll up. So that'll work out your forearm. And sometimes too, like after a full day of typing on the computer, I have to go down to like a 2-pound weight for this, because this one's really hard. And I think it's hard for, you know, anyone, CMT or not. This is like pretty intense muscle workout. And now we're gonna do the other hand. So get back up and roll it out. Guys, I have a tattoo on my finger that is for mine and my husband's 5th anniversary. I lost my not like 3 months before our anniversary, I lost my wedding ring at the gym. And so my husband was like, we're gonna get that tattooed because you can't lose that. So now I have this cute little diamond tattoo on my finger that I love. Anyone else out there get their rings tattooed on their finger? I can't seem to, like, I lose everything, so it makes sense. So now we're gonna go, oh, I have this one too. Now we're gonna go in like this. This tattoo is actually my favorite tattoo. It says birth, and the little part here, this is my birthmark. And then I have a little shoe, which my little shoe kind of stands for my CMT. It reminds me to go to the gym, to keep my feet working. I know no matter what, they're gonna probably, you know, get worse and worse as time goes on, but it's to keep them as strong as possible for as long as possible. So it's my little daily reminder to stay healthy and try and be as strong as I can. So this one, my left hand is really weak at this, so we roll up. So sometimes I'll even, like, you know, I might even switch this can here to my can of jalapenos. So roll up. Ooh, that looks fun. So do 10 of these. This was like mesmerizing watching the jalapeno seeds roll around in here. Let me know what kind of weights you guys are using below, or like what kind of household items. I'd be really curious. And if this was hard or easy for you, how you felt about it. And also, that was a workout, so good work, guys. If you want to go through and do that 3 times, feel free. Sometimes I usually just do it, like, this is something I do, like this stuff while I'm like driving and just like out and about, and then the stuff for the weights I'll do at the gym like once or twice a week. Should be doing it more probably. But let me know if there are any workouts you guys want to see below. Next week I have my friend coming to do a workout with me, which will be really fun. It'll be an upper body, kind of like a little cardio, but it'll be another seated workout, so that should be good. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed this grip exercise. So let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe. Thank you for coming out again and taking time out of your day to do a little strength training. So bye. Wait, if you guys listen through all that, there's more actually. Stretching your wrists is really important, so we're gonna do that. If I'm doing anything wrong and you have comments, let me know below, because I know there's a lot of like feelings about wrist stretching and like how to hold your hands. So I will change something if someone's like, no, don't do that, because you never know, I could be doing something wrong. I'm not a professional, so don't, trust me. Again, fact check everything always. So hold your hand up, grab it, pull it towards you, make sure your thumb is part of that. Don't like let it be loose. That's how I feel like you can hurt yourself. So this is a good wrist stretch. Do whatever feels right. Hold it for, 10 seconds. Hold it for a minute. Do whatever feels right for your body. And then we flip it. We do the other way. Again, your thumb is part of this. That's how I heard you can get hurt, is if your thumb is like not a part of this, or if you pull too hard. So don't pull so hard that, like, don't go past this 90-degree angle, because that would not be good. That's how you can pull muscles. No one wants to pull muscle. It's not fun. I've done it. No good. And then we're gonna do it on the other side. So, also always do what you feel right is right for your body. If I'm telling you to do something and you're like, "Ooh, no, that's not okay. Don't do it." So this time's for you. I'm just here to assist in any way I can. Now we're flipping and going the other way. My hand is like this and I'm holding it. My hand is so shaky. Do anyone else with CMT, do they have really shaky hands? I don't know what that's about. Just if they're free flowing, they're really shaky. can hold that, you know, and then give them a good shake. That always feels nice. And let me know what you thought of that stretch too in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching through the end, and make sure to subscribe to my CMTdefy channel. So thank you.